Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern, Dungeon Master Wyvern, returning back to the grand adventure that is Ultima Online. This evening, before we head over to the new Legacy Shard, we're making a quick little detour to the Legends Shard, one of the younger shards of Ultima Online. Came out some years after, the big three, which I believe was Atlantic. Could have been Great Lakes and Chesapeake. I don't have my shard lore down, but Legends did come, I think, online sometime in the mid to early 2010s. So, sorry, 2000s. So here we are. We found ourselves here on Legends. We are going to be paying a visit to one of our guildmates, Zeke. Zeke is a longtime Ultima Online player. He's been playing this game for many years. He is he's part of the bedrock of this community here in Ultima Online. In fact, there is Zeke right now, the Hunt Master Champion. He found me here on Moonglow. So let's not delay any further. Let's dive in, meet up with Zeke, and the intention this evening is to learn a little bit more about our guildmate Zeke, their history with Ultima Online, and for them to take us down on a trip down memory lane. They have generously invited us to their player home here on Legends. This is their home shard. So we'll have a chance to learn a little bit more about Zeke and the history of Ultima Online through their player home. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and link up with Zeke. Before we do that, let me send a quick shout out to the adventurers here in the live stream chat. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Shroom TV, and of course my guildmate and emissary, Poison Ivy, saying howdy. Good to have you both here as we dive back into Ultima Online. All right, give me a second and we will be with you shortly. Zeke, thank you so much for your patience here. And thank you again for offering to take me on a tour of your player home. So, how do we get to your place? Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at Zeke. I'm going to open up your paper doll. The glorious Zeke, champion of evil. Oh my goodness. How do you get the title of champion of evil in Ultima Online? Ah, gotcha. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. So that's how you pick up that particular title. And I see something called Legendary Artifact. What does that mean exactly? Got you. Okay. Got you. So it's a randomized piece of loot, but it's a very good piece of loot. Yeah. Where would I find that? Over here? Which slot is that? Oh, there, I found it. Jumu's Sacred Hide. I did. Got you. Sure, I'll just do a quick tour of your inventory for the sake of the viewers. So you're wearing a Wizard Crystal Reading Glass. You have Yuki's Glass Earrings. You got an Arcane Leather Gorget Restoration. You got a ring crafted by Gucci. That's a familiar character name. I've seen Gucci before. We got another bracelet crafted by Gucci. Obviously, one of your crafting characters, you have a Gucci on the new Legacy Shard. You got a Blessed Body Sash. I survived the birth of Malice. Zeke Roxors, Age of Shadows. What is the story around this thing? Very cool. So there's another character named Zeke. Oh my goodness, that's so thoughtful, and such a coincidence that you both were friends and both had the character named Zeke here in. Oh, okay. I understand. Got you. And she put like this title for you here. I survived the birth of malice. Part of the body sash. Okay. Got you. And malice is part of Age of Shadows. Okay. That's got you. Bethal, Adventurers Rejoice. Thank you for being here, Bethal. We got a spellbook, a blessed spellbook. Obviously a good one. The legendary heater shield, which we were just talking about. We have the legendary talisman, Birds of Britannia, random summoner. We have a tabard of honesty, requires the time of Legends expansion. Mystic studded gloves of wizardry, enchanted kelp woven leggings, cuffs of the archmage. That sounds really cool. We have Jumu Sacred Hideout, which you were talking about, and finally we have pads of the Ku Sidhe. Is how do you pronounce that? Kushi. There we go. Is that Celtic? Gotcha. All right. Okay, I think we're ready for that moon gate. Thank you for allowing us to take a look at the inventory and your character here. Vasrel Por. So why Legends? Ah. So your brother had discovered Ultima Online before you and invited you to join him? This house is open to the public. Pirates of Trinsic headquarters. Owner Jack Sparrow. Yeah, so you got to talk to me about this name, Pirates of Trinsic. Is that your guild? Jack's guild. Okay, wonderful. I like the Buccaneer theme. Gotcha. And I see that your house is still celebrating. Is this a Halloween theme you have going here? Okay, got you. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. Got you. That's so cool. So this goes to show that the pumpkins that the jack o' lanterns you have outside. I like to scream. The jack o' lanterns you have outside have been collected over the course of decades, really. A decade, at least a decade. You got a gas. Mhm. Okay, got you. And EM stands for event moderators. Now, go ahead. No, wonderful. And they play an important role in keeping the shard alive for the player communities on these shards. Got you. Now, oh, very cool. Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say that this tradition I think goes back to 1997, really, of these town meetings where people sort of, put themselves in the shoes of their characters and kind of act out as if they were sort of within this world and facing against this threat. That's fascinating that a tradition that began all the way back in 1997 continues up until 2025 here in this game. Player driven, by the way. And it's a player driven tradition to an extent. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is very cool. That is very cool. Sure. There we go. Let me go ahead and land here so I'm not blocking this great house. And there is the Jolly Rogers, held up by a skeleton. Wait, which flag is this? Right above the door. Oh, I see it. It was actually being blocked by my character. Yeah, that's so cool. So this is actually sort of like a decoration that you made. Interesting. Now, is that like a rare color of black that's on the banner? No. Got you. Because I remember at one point there was a dye collar called True Black that was considered rare and valuable and caused a stir many, many years ago, but I guess that's not it. I love how you custom made this pirate banner over your door. Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. I think it's wonderful how consistent your player house theme is here. Now, what is the draw for you towards the age of piracy and these sort of like buccaneer flourishes and elements that are so present in your player home? What is it about that speaks to you as a player? Hmm. I see. Gotcha. Buxton, okay. Gotcha. Do these banners have any significance? I'm seeing these. Ooh. What year do you have to beat to claim the dragon reward? Nice. Now, what is the leeway for EMs to be able to create unique items and make them available to players through their events? They work with the devs. Gotcha. Who is the lead producer for Ultima Online? Some robots. I know. I know. I just like the way you threw that in. Yeah, I think that goes to show just where Ultima Online is at in terms of its player community. Now, obviously, 100 players online for an event might not sort of impress some larger MMOs today, but I think for an MMO of the age of Ultima Online, the very first massively multiplayer online role playing game, I would say that that's exceptionally good considering when the game came out, how long it's been since it's been at the forefront of sort of like the public consciousness regarding this genre of multiplayer experience. And Legends, not to knock your shard at all, Zeke here, but apart from Atlantic, the rest of the shards here in Ultima Online, they don't have they're not barren, but they're not highly populated. Is that fair to say? Mm. And that actually could be a very good thing. Mm-hmm. Right, and you're not like dealing with the lag monster, and it makes for also a just a tighter knit player community overall, I think. Mm. This is a very good segue. You want to tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here? Speaking of this community of players that rove from shard to shard. Mm-hmm. Smart. Could I ask you one question about the shard shields before we move on to take a look at your mage room here? So what exactly do you need to have in terms of, what do you need to have in order to get a shard shield? Wow. Holy smokes, I got a ways to go. So I basically would need to my account's 4 years old, so I need 10 more years before I get a single shield. Ouch. So what options do I have if I want to like join you for a Legends event? Oh, interesting. Got you. So there is a way through the player store to transfer over to another uh, shard without having to have these shields, but you would need to use real world money to do so. Okay. Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for laying out these incredible shard shields that longtime veterans like yourself can enjoy. Who gave it to you as a gift? Raven. Shout out to Raven, your good friend. Ah, okay. Christmas party prize. Can I just say that the writing desk with the animated quill looks incredibly cool? So that writing desk is a vet reward here, and it has uses remaining. I see. Mm-hmm. Right. Got you. Got you. That's really cool. I think. Well, mm-hmm. The pentagram of demonic forces looks so incredibly rock and roll, and it just got me thinking, Zeke, that one of the great things I think about this game is that walking into a player's home like yours basically is a story of your time in Ultima Online with the things that you've acquired over the course of play. You know, and these things are unique, as you said. Like this pentagram of demonic forces was part of this game for a time, and that came and went. And so, for those players who were there for that era of the game, a few of them may have them, like yourself. Um, and I think that's something that I really do like about Ultima Online. It's not like games like, let's say, EverQuest or World of Warcraft, where you don't really have, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I don't know if you play those games extensively, but there isn't such a thing as these unique, one of a kind rares that sort of persist in those game worlds. But like the Mists of Pandaria. Yeah. I think that, you know, they're very much like these railroaded theme parks. So generally players get the same items over the course of you know, their time on games like EverQuest and World of Warcraft, for the most part. But that's not the case in Ultima Online. And that's not to say you shouldn't start playing this game right now, because there's never an ideal time to begin playing Ultima Online, and your story, your unique player story, begins the moment you log into the game for the first time. So for those of you who are looking at Zeke's palatial player home and thinking, "Oh, I'll never have any of this," you may not have many of the stuff that Zeke has collected over the years, but you will have something to call your own eventually. That's great. That's great. I like the fact. I will say, Zeke, that I'm so glad I had a good dinner before I came into your banquet hall. It looks scrumptious. I like the what do you have here laid out on the table? You got, what is this? I'm having trouble mousing over, but it just looks delectable, all of it. Mm. And what are these things? These mannequins that I'm seeing here? Ah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Right. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's funny. I like how it's very carefully coordinated like this. It's very well done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's fairly close. I'd say you did a great job. Okay. Oh wow, cool. I like the armor. That looks really cool. You got a shield here, an ornately decorated commemorative plate. An event. Hmm. I'm hearing cries as I walk around this place. And now you have to explain this room. This is the playroom? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Zeke. Ah, I gotcha. Okay. What happens if you lock yourself in the Iron Maiden? Okay, Catalite sarcophagus consuming the malice of Kal Ankur. So, are any of these things rares? Do any of these items have stories? Why don't you point out a few to me? By the way, I will say, and this is another unique thing about Ultima Online that's really, really cool. You don't have something like this in any other MMO, any major MMO that I can think of, where essentially these event moderators can go to the developers and say, I'm running this event on this month. It has this story, and I would like to create this kind of reward for players, and for the developers to take that request and create bespoke, items for the event moderators to distribute as rewards. I have never heard of anything like that, and you have to understand just how many shards there are for Ultima Online right now. There are quite a few, and that does mean the developers on a monthly basis are taking in these requests from event moderators, and in addition to what they're doing to support and expand the game, in terms of official publishes, they're also spending a lot of time supporting this ecosystem of uh, event moderator events. Okay. Nothing else you want to show me in the way of EM stuff down here? Okay. Got you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's so cool that it was put together from multiple pieces. You wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now you got to tell me why include the date of the kill. That's interesting. Gotcha. Very cool. I like the safari-themed theme of that room. Oh, and you just locked it down as part of your furniture. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. That is so cool. So you can actually that actually can be used to create your very own turtle dragon pet. That's awesome. Oh, I see that. The a burnt egg. Gotcha. Gotcha. Right. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Flame of the Jukari. So how do you get a lava tile from Champ Spawn? Okay. Gotcha. That's a lot of lava tiles right there. Okay. Gotcha. It's so cool. The Nagisaurus. There you go. That's a 10-year-old trophy, adventurers. All right. Sounds good. Let's take a look. Ivy, I think, is giving you a little bit of a ribbing for the burnt egg. Ivy says maybe he fell asleep. Yes, you do. Johnny Runner's indecipherable tattered pirate treasure map. That is cool. You do. Clearly. Skull Rug. That's cool too. And say treasure maps 10. Mm-hmm. So you actually can put treasure maps in the Skull Rug? Oh, gotcha. Creates them. Okay. And here you have Davy's Locker, which it can actually hold maps, correct? Gotcha. Gotcha. Mm. Symbolizing glory during the Hook's Pirate War. Symbolizing glory during the fall of Trinsic. And so you just mentioned that, it's Jack here, Jack Sparrow, who is the current governor of Trinsic, and this is a role that you've had in the past. What exactly does it mean to be a governor of a city in Ultima Online? Okay. 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 So that's it. So that basically you're in charge. You can provide. You choose the town buff. You set the town buff, and you can give out titles. Got you. So there is a little bit of work involved in being governor. And is it like a dictatorship for life? Is there annual votes? Like how do you become and stay governor? There's an election. Okay. And you've been elected year after year, twice a year. well, well, clearly, obviously, your community here in Legends appreciates what you do as the governor of Trinsic. You've run unopposed for how many years since it started? Wow. Keep him out or die him dead. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I like the chaos banner here. That's kind of cool. Got some decorative cannons you must have for a pirate character. Oh, that's cool. Recovered from the shipwreck of the Silver Heart. That's so cool. And are these? Mm-hmm. Now, when you say each ship, so there's a finite number of ships that you can obtain these from. Okay, got you. That's so cool, Rick. Mm-hmm. Got you. You shut that right up. That's cool. Oh yes, okay. And this is part of the Time of Legends expansion, the Myrmidex, the Valley of Aeodon. Right. Gotcha. You got a black cat statuette. My girlfriend Maleficent would love that. Oh my goodness, you got a little kitten. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Now, what's the story behind this kitten raised by Stethan? Mm-hmm. Got you. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Little Easter eggs for the dev team in game. Mombats. Jack's worst nightmare. Who wrote the Brave Mongbat? That's so funny. So cool. And that's also a very fascinating artifact of this game. Right around the time when Ultima Online first launched, players could actually write their own novels within the game and leave it for other players to discover, just as your friend has here. Brave Little Mongbat, a story to tell by Dark on the Water. And they go. I'm going to go to the last page here. Read the last little page. Goes on for a little while. All right. Okay. Who knows? Perhaps the crew mutinied and he was cast ashore on Temple Island, or perhaps he still sails the seas, happily flapping, squawking. Dream up. Perhaps one night at sea, if you listen quietly, you'll hear a faint and joyful squawk across the waves. Oh, cool. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's very eerie and also super unusual. Got you. Interesting. So Lithos is one of the Titans? Quaderact. Interesting. And so Pyros is a Titan as well. Gotcha. I had no idea that Lithi was sort of like, shouting out one of the Titans of lore with his character. Ooh. Ooh, you gotta have booty room. You're a good pirate. Gotta have some booty. Very cool. We got these things recovered from an Arctic Overlord. Crystallanus. Yeah. What is a paragon? Mm-hmm. Got you. And are these rare monsters, or they generally can be found? Okay. Got you. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Ishnar. Okay. Mm-hmm. I like the wall safe here. Gotcha. Ah, your moonshine operation. You're in Castle Sparrow. I like it. Mm-hmm. I like how you found a way to display them like this. Got you. And I know something unusual here. The unholy and burnt altar of the cursed pirates who unleashed the rising tide. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha, okay. I like how you get the screens from the torture room underneath as you walk around. You only well used chamber pot? It's an EM event reward. That's a great reward. An unsettling portrait. Hmm. So I like how you continued sort of like the role playing background of your character in their bedroom. You have these coffins where Jack and perhaps his. That's right. That's right. So this is the coffins where Jack finds his rest through the day, and maybe some coffins for his vampire family here. The coffins here. Got you. It's cool. Which ones would you like to point out? Mm-hmm. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But these are one of a kinds. And anywhere else? Hmm. Your roof looks like a thing right out of Nightmare from Elm Street. Oh, really? So, oh my goodness, you're right. Let me go through this. So we got that block's head on a spike. You got Bleak's head on a spike. I recall Bleak from one of the live streams the developers did for the new Legacy Shard, the upcoming new Legacy Shard some years ago. Yeah. Mix head on a spike. We got Chronix's head on a spike. Brutrin's head on a spike. And finally, Masana's head on a spike. At least the developers have a sense of humor about this stuff. Oh. Ah! Oh yeah, Griffin's head on a spike. Yep, Mrs. Troublemaker's head on a spike. On Frick's head on a spike. Rackvan's head on a spike. And Stethin's head on a spike. Gotcha, yeah, the kitty. Gotcha. TMC Crafter Inc.'s bones. Zeke and Damia's bones. Oh, gotcha. And what does that stand for? TM's, the acronym. Mystic Circle, okay. We got Gucci. That's right. I will say that I like how your kind of like character family persists from shard to shard, or at least on new Legacy. You've created a lot of the iconic characters that define you here on Legends. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to how I sort of present myself in the games that I play, with the Wyvern moniker at the top usually. Yeah, the Sacred Blood Tree. Beware the touch of the branches. A tree of blood. And we have the cypress charred by fire, embers still burn within. That's great. Right, Angelica Sparrow Skeleton. The bones of these two characters show up throughout your house. Uh-huh. Got you. Ah, gotcha. So this is a whole new decorative element to your player home here. Now, what is this again about the beacons, the lighthouse? What do they do? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. You got a little special winter frosty plant here. Rubble. Rubble, that's a strangely named tree. Ah. This now has Magenta been restored since the event, or new Magenta? Okay, gotcha. That is so cool. I shout out to the developers who did that. I think it's unbelievable. They took one town, destroyed it within the game, kind of had an event around it, and then rebuilt on the ruins a brand new city for players to explore and use. You got a parasitic fungus here, spewing spores. Gotcha. Hmm. These scarecrows are kind of lit too. One's literally lit. One's on fire. Where's the demon spirit of Morpheus? Oh, I see it. Demon spirit of Morpheus. That is really cool. Could you ride this zombie horse? Is that like a decorative statue? That would have been cool. You do. Moldering Ursine. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. That is cool. Oh, interesting. Sure. Okay. Fast rel pour. Through the moon gate we go. Ow. Okay, I'm going back in. What was that? I left. What was going on there? Occupied. Zeke, this has been a great tour. Thank you so much for taking me through your player home. Could I ask for some healing or like, yeah, there we go. Before yeah, things go from bad to worse here. No, I really enjoy this. Thank you for taking me through your history of Ultima Online here as a member of the Legends player community. As governor of Trinsic. Really great to see like Jack Sparrow and all their true glory here. And I just want to thank you for what you brought to Ultima Online and all the years that you've been playing it. And thank you again for connecting with myself over on the New Legacy Shard. It's been really fun getting to know you and game with you. So I think with that, I think let's start making our way over to New Legacy. I'm going to go ahead and take a little 5-minute break just to walk around and get ready for our adventure with the Wyvern's Lair Guild on the New Legacy. So I'll just meet you over there in the Ultimate Keep in a few minutes. Does that sound okay to you, Zeke? All right. Okay, excellent. I'll go ahead and do that. See you all soon. And we're back. All right. Thank you for waiting for me to get back here. As I said, we're going to go ahead and reunite with the Wyvern's Lair over on the New Legacy Shard. So let me go ahead and log out of this character real quick. Log back in. We got Cryo Crypt, Sword Lender, playing in the background to accompany us on our adventure this evening. All right, we're returning back to our main character, William. You've seen the latest in the Ultima store. What do we have here? All right, nothing very exciting. So we're just going to go ahead and leave the Ultima store alone for a moment, and let's go and see where our adventures are this evening. Hello, everyone. say hello to I guess YouTube. We're live. We're underway. I just wrapped up a great tour of Zeke's player home on Legend Shard, and I'm excited to be back with you all this evening. That sounds exciting. Can I join you guys? Am I allowed? All right. I'm trying my darndest to keep these horses alive. Hello, Elroy. All right. So where do I link up with you guys? Sure. Sounds good. Let me get my backpack out. Good to be back with you all. All right. I'm here at the Moon Gate, Ivy. Oh my goodness, is this a koala treasure hunt? Oh, what did I walk into? Can I go back home? Can I go back home? No? Oh, man. Oh, shucks. Koala, thank you so much. Thank you for arranging this treasure hunt to kick things off tonight. All right, now that we're all together, let's go ahead and just catch up with everyone. This is a tradition that I have at the Wyvern's Lair. The people that join this guild are important to me, and I feel are important to the New Legacy community, and I want to give each and every one of you, a chance to shine the spotlight, starting with my great friend, Alester Snowem, who began this journey with me almost 4 or 5 years ago now. How are you, my good friend? Of course, what you been up to? Any highlights? Bullshit work. Gotcha. Well, put the shit aside for a moment and kick back and enjoy a relaxing session of Ultima Online with good friends. Good to have you here, Nomish. Nomish, we need to help you finish your character narrative path at some point. What's your narrative path for your character again? Ranger, okay. Yeah, we'll help you out with that when we can find the time. Of course, my good friend Koala out there in Brazil, it's a late hour for you. How have you been? And any highlights you would like to share with us this evening? Fair enough. Fair enough. Have you moved into your have you moved into your new place? Got you. Are you looking forward to it? Is it going to be a nice setup for you? Good. I'm glad that hopefully you're looking forward to, a fresh start for yourself. Of course. Elroy, how have you been? I'll wait for your answer in the guild chat. For now, we'll move on to Lithy here. Lithy, I had no idea that your handle here is kind of like a shout out to Lithos, like a Titan here in Ultima Online. Oh, hey, hey, you know what? The broadsword developers, they know excellence and someone special when they see it. Rock and roll, Lithy. Good to have you here. Elroy says, I've been good. Got carpentry to 100 on my way on my crafter yesterday. Nice. Hey, congrats, Elroy. That's an achievement. Orc, how are you, my good friend? What's the highlights in your world? Whatever you might want to share. Good. So the new job has started for you? So what's that like? Are you doing like cross state trucking? Like what's the story there for yourself? That sounds like pretty heavy, large equipment you're moving around. Okay, cool. Is it a good outfit? Are you happy with where you've ended up as a driver? Wow. Well, Orc, I'm happy that you're back on the road. I know this is something you did for many years with your father. And welcome to tonight. I'm glad you had some time to relink with your guildmates here and have what's hopefully going to be an enjoyable evening for yourself. Hey, you get on as much as you want to, my good friend. I'm glad you chose to join us tonight. I I hear you. I hear you. My time's usually scarce too, but I've been able to get on late at nights with none other than our emissary here, Poison Ivy, this past week. Have you? I obviously you and I we've seen each other over the last week, Ivy, but just to catch up with everyone here. How have you been, and what are the highlights in your world? That sounds good. You have to share us some pictures of your garden in progress once you start that project for yourself. And it was fun pulling those late nighters with you earlier this week. I'm usually on like around 9 or 10 Mountain, and that's quite late. For the folks on the East Coast, but Ivy usually is on around those times. So we got up to shenanigans, and yes, Ivy did see me butcher an innocent horse for no good reason, right after dealing with Titan. So that happened. Um, I can't. I'm only thankful that happened off stream. Rex, husband, it was really funny. I'm glad you were there for it. Rex Rumble, husband to Ivy here. How have you been, my friend? And what's the highlights over in your corner? Obviously, you guys are sharing highlights together, being married, but yeah, I'd love to hear what you're up to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh geez. Right. Some dignity. Oh. Hey, I've enjoyed our sidebar. I didn't know. I didn't. I know. Wasn't so secret. Oh man, Rex. Hey, I love how you always hip pocket a great story for us, Rex. Thank you and of course, and thank you for joining Ivy tonight for this romp. Last and of course far from least, Zeke. We were together just a few minutes ago, taking a tour of your palatial pirate themed player home on Legends. But how is the Buccaneer captain himself? What are the highlights? What highlights would you like to share with us this week as we get ready for this guild adventure together? Yeah, I was. We did. That was fun. Hey, congratulations! Ready to take on the best of New Legacy. And a couple of things here. One, that was a great time with you, Zeke. Two, I cannot be more proud of our small band of players and what we've achieved over the course of the couple of months that we've had here in New Legacy. The guild refresh is not a small thing. I'm not so sure what the time is in between refreshes, but we established our guild house. Does anyone recall when we put down the guild house? Was it like a month ago, 2 months ago? I kind of forget at this time. It's all blurred to me. Okay, got you. So that probably means that the guild refresh is just like the player home refresh, which is on a monthly basis. And you actually need, in order to retain land rights in New Legacy to your guild house, you need 300 points per month. That is a considerable amount of points. Um, Unfortunately, I would add. That having been said, we actually completed our our tally with, I think, like 2 weeks to spare. And that's a credit to everyone here for, doing their part to contribute to our town loyalty for the guild home. And unfortunately, you can do a lot of that just by playing New Legacy as you would as a normal player. Like all the guild quest objectives contribute to those points. But Zeke actually did find something very important, sort of a kind of a great way to rack up those points very quickly. Zeke, would you want to just share it with everyone here who's online now? These are sort of some of our core members, our core knights and squires here who are present this evening, and I think it's good for everyone to hear what you've discovered, just for the future, because I think we are refreshed until February 13th or 15th. Mm. Yeah, that's a great insight, Zeke. And the fun thing about the dungeon kill quest is that one, it's a great way to farm gold that you may need as a player. Two, it's a great way to occasionally pick up the artifacts that drop, as Poison Ivy has pointed out in the past. Um, and three, it just racks up the points very quickly, and it doesn't feel very grindy. Like what I'd probably do is I'd probably jump from dungeon to dungeon while I'm waiting for kill quests to refresh. So it's a really fun way to just have take a break from taking on legendary foes. Anyone have any questions or it, exactly, which is definitely a great plus. We were just talking, Zeke, and one thing that I would love to see, considering the labor that's involved in sustaining guilds here in the Legacy Shard, is something like the equivalent of a town buff for guilds. To essentially incentivize players to seek out guilds for specific kinds of buffs. I don't know. I just feel like players are asked to. What's that, Lithy? Yeah, absolutely. Something like that. Something, because there is a lot of sweat involved in maintaining a guild on New Legacy, and I feel like there should be, along with the work that might be there, I would like to see a little bit more fun for guild members, if that makes sense, or rewards there for people. Anyway, we are here on the 1st of February 2025. This is our most recent guild adventure. We're going to hand things back to Koala here to lead us onwards on the treasure hunt. Just a couple of things as we embark upon our rampage of legendary foes on New Legacy. A couple of things regarding Wyvern's Lair etiquette when we take these foes on. So, absolutely, we can have conversations, if we want to talk about things happening in our lives, games that we like. As long as we stay clear of politics and religion, everything else is free for discussion here on stream. That having been said, if you go down in combat and you need a player res, there's a lot of people here. I'm not monitoring Discord, so say your in character name, like for example myself, I'm William. If I go down in combat, make it known to people that you need that res. William needs a res. Secondly, in addition to that, if you are going to give that res, shout it out so people know that that player is covered. So, for example, Punkenstein will say, Rex here will say, Punkenstein will res William, or something to that effect. Exactly, yeah. I'm probably not getting a res from you. You'll probably kick some dirt over my corpse instead. Or you might throw a band-aid over my corpse, and say, go fix yourself. Quit crying. So that aside from that, I don't think there's really much else to say other than let's have a fun time. And Koala, thank you again for staying up late for this treasure hunt. Off we go. Okay. That does sound that does sound exactly like Koala. I just imagine, him coming to the U.S. and women throwing their undergarments at him whenever he opens his mouth. So what are we trying to do here, Koala? Just for... Gotcha. No. That's fun, says Orca. Oh no. Okay. Poor deer. That's country for you. Right. Mm. Hey. Yes. Good meat? Kissing cousins. Total wine. No, I never heard of that one. Energy vortex. That's a very low effort ad for sure. Can imagine an 8-year-old orc calling. We're done here, Koala? Okay. Okay. Just near here. 30 minutes later. It's Koala near. Nomish, how was Moonring? I saw that you're playing it recently. I had the feeling that's what you were gonna say. It's a great story around that game. Do you obviously know some of the background, right? How did you find it? Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's true, and I think that's so. That to me is one of the most endearing things about what that solo developer has done with Moonring. So for those of you who haven't heard of it, you may have heard of a little game called Fable. The developer for Moonring actually played a really important part in the development of the Fable series, and I guess they just kind of wanted to do their own thing, for the love of, and you got fantastic, cool claw. And Moonring is the result of that, and it's basically sort of like a tribute to what they were doing in Fable, and also a tribute to the original Ultima games. Does that sort of kind of describe a little bit of what Moonring is for you, Nomish? Oh my gosh! I'm running away. You guys handle it. I'm heading out of here. Peace out. I'm going back to Trinsic. Mm-hmm. That's interesting to hear. So you and I. Oh gosh, this demon's kicking my ass. Could you call out targets of focus, Koala? Focus on a target as a guild if you can. Okay. Okay. Group up where? With Koala? We're all kind of grouped. Okay, I see Koala. Okay. I'm gonna start calling out targets. I'm on the Ancient Worm. People can help me out here on the Ancient Worm. The one that I'm standing right next to. Which, oh, that was Eye of the Beholder. And I wasn't playing it. That's the intro sequence to my streams. But it's a great game. Thank you. There we go. Everyone on the Ancient Worm that William's taken on. Thank you. So, exactly, pretty much. All right, next target is the ancient, that second Ancient Worm. Yeah. If you need heals, call it out. Thank you, Rex. Adventurers, please join me in thanking Garrus, aka Lizard Flame 1, fellow adventurer, for his super chat, saying, have some green for that green mask. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the $2, Garrus. Garrus, did a notification play for you when you did that super chat? I'm just curious. Let me go ahead and love that and like that. It did not. That is strange. It should have worked. Here. Once we finish this encounter, Garrus, I'll take a look at that. Thank you for letting me know. And by the way, thank you again for your donation. Yeah, whoops. No, my horsey, don't die. All right. Here, I'm going to do a quick little under the hood thing. Rex, could you call out targets for us if needed while I'm doing this? Okay, we're good then. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on with my alerts. They all should be working. Stream alerts should be enabled. I'm going to go ahead and do a test, Garrus. This is what should have played when you... I'm going to do a super chat for 10. Now, was that a super chat, Garrus? What was that donation? I don't recognize the donation. It was a super chat. That's odd. Well, Garrus, I'm so grateful for the super chat. I'm sorry that the notification didn't play. I put some time into setting those up to celebrate members like yourself who support the channel. Garrus says, so did no one care who you were before you put on the mask? No one. Not too many people cared, Garrus. Hopefully with the mask, it's a more interesting experience for new adventurers who join the lair in the months and years ahead. Okay. Would help if I'm in war mode. Yeah. I've done that more than once, just standing around a mob thinking, man, not doing much damage to this thing. Let me, Gnomish Tower says, so where do I head to? Gnomish, you're right here. What are you talking about? Are we going to do a roll-off at the end of this koala for the gold and gems? Sounds good. I have a little gold and gems. I'll throw that all onto you for the roll-off as well. Oh, in the game? Are you not with us, Gnomish? Oh, Moonring. I didn't know. Ivy, could you create a red moon gate for Gnomish? He's at Moonglow. Yeah. Garrus giving a shout out to you, Gnomish. Kara says, I was the first to super chat and free water channel. Sorry I wasn't there to donate when yours first was able to be donated to. Garrus, please. You don't have to apologize for anything. My generous friend. Glad you're here. It's been years and years you've been a part of our community. I'm grateful for it. Are we fighting an ancient worm? There we go. Gotcha. It's some bullshit right there. Hey, Gnomish. Casting invis, running away from the bull. I've made great strides in undumbing myself about Ultima Online this past week, thanks to everyone here. I got a full set of Slayer weapons finally. I'm slowly unnoobing myself, which feels good. Nice. No, I'll give you the gold. What are you talking about? I don't want to hold the gold. All right. So, if anyone wants to donate anything for the roll-off, just hand it over to Koala here. If that's okay with you, Koala. Encumbrance. Okay, I'll give it to Orc. Is that okay with you, Orc? Okay. What's that? For those of you who don't know, Lithy has the best donations and trades in the game. Orc, I'm trying to trade with you. For some reason I can't. There we go. All right, here goes 6,000 gold. Enjoy. Oops. The recipient's trade would not be able to hold this. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Oh. All right. I think this is it. I think this has been a good treasure hunt run. Koala, thank you. We'll do a guild roll off. Could you bring a game board with you, Orc, when you come back here? Or everyone through the moon gate? Okay, everyone through the moon gate. Everyone through the moon gate. What's that, Zeke? Okay. All right. Oh no. No much. Usually, yeah. Ivy, can we get another gate for Gnomish? Yeah. That's easy. That's easier said than done for a new player like Gnomish. Where's Gnomish near to? Where is he near to? Where are they near to? He does not have a rune book. They don't have a rune book. Gnomish could use a rune book. I'll set them up with a rune book. Gareth says, so why, Wyvern, why the cam and mask now? Just because? Not at all, Gareth. So I reached, as you know, 1,000 subscribers a couple of months ago. I've since become a YouTube partner. And all of this is sort of in thanks to the support that I received here on the channel over the years. And I thought one way I could give back to everyone who subscribed and believed in myself as a content creator is just kind of upgrade what I've been doing here. And I think part of that is just showing up on camera to the extent that I'm comfortable with, and you know, creating another way for myself to bond with people who come by and enjoy my content, and generally the other flourishes that you may have seen show up on the channel since then. So I put a lot of work into making at least my streams you know, far more of a, hopefully a fun experience for viewers. And while we're waiting for Gnomish to make their way over here, so tell us about Moonring. How long you've been playing it, and what sort of like been your, what can you do in the game? What's okay? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. I like the fact that there are procedurally generated dungeons for one. That always has my attention. I like games that have a high degree of replayability that way, you know? And is it a class system or is it classless? Gotcha. That sounds fun, and the idea of a skill pancake kind of reminds me of Ultima Online that way too, for that matter. Anyway, I'm handing you over Orc all my gems, and then for those of us who want to roll, and I certainly plan to roll. You know, get ready for, you know, blow on those dice and wish for lady luck. Do we have a game board out? Sure, let's do that. Oh yeah, okay. You have all the gems, Lug. Orc. Ivy, could you Hey, congrats. That's an achievement. Ron Fellows, welcome to the guild adventure, my friend. We just wrapped up some treasure hunting with Koala, and we're just about to take on some legendary foes. But before that, we're gonna do a roll off for all the gold we picked up on the treasure hunt. Yeah, I'm glad you could join us this evening. How's everything in the infamous Ron Fellows world? Nice. What you get up to? Oh, lovely. Lovely. That does sound like a really beautiful Saturday. Ivy, would you mind creating a gate for us back to the guild house? I always like to assemble there when we're on these guild adventures. Oh, yep. Okay. Only this once. All right, there we go. Rex can roll the cup twice? Really, Koala? Oh, okay. I just thought you were doing that because he's like a good friend of yours and you're all about unfair, you know. You kind of okay? No worries, Lithy. Take care, Lithy. Thank you for joining us. It was good gaming with you for a little bit. I'm glad that you had a laugh when you saw the mask, Garrus. DM Wyvern, not the Green Goblin. I do have well, I don't know if I have a matching outfit, but I'm rocking these incredible shirts from Lamort Nomish. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but they're freaking badass. They're all occult fantasy themed, and they got such wonderful designs. So I just want to shout out Lamort Clothing, based out of the UK. They do some amazing illustrations in their shirts. I think it's very much the Wyvern's Lair vibe. Garrus, because I'm so poor, and also because I need to test my notifications, would you mind super chatting me another $2 to see if that actually, like, you know, pops the notification? Of course I am. Well, how is this new to anyone? Thanks, Garrus. I appreciate it. I'll be sure to get. I'll reach out to you and I'll get that money back to you. I promise. I do claw picks. I do claw picks. Yeah. Claw and Talon. Thanks, Ivy. Welcome back. There's Ivy. There's your wife. There's Orc. Yay. Okay. Oh, that's Koala. Where's Koala? There he is. All right, I'm gonna roll. Let's see. Let me put on my notifications here. 57. Is that my roll? I think so. Okay. What did I? Sorry. Did I mess it up? Let me try that again. Oh, I see. Got you. Got you. Okay. So you got an 8 koala. So how? Oh, I shift. Do I have to do this like shift? How do I? There we go. That worked. That's 6. Excellent. Everyone who wants to roll. Oh yeah, that notification worked. Thank you, Garrus. I hope you enjoyed that. Immortalized for all time, Garrus is the second person to super chat on the Wyvern's Lair, along with my great friend Free Wada. Elroy swooping in with a 12. 11. Oh, just one short. Anyone else diving in? Ivy's passing. All right, Elroy wins. Congrats, Elroy. There you go. Elroy's the winner of this treasure hunt with the guild. Should you guys gate over to a bank so Elroy can more easily put it away? Okay. We're going to need another gate somewhere, folks. Okay, we can head over there once we sort this out. Ivy. That's a lot. So why don't we let Orca and Elroy handle the transfer of the gold from the treasure hunt here. Elroy, could you drop a gate to take us over to Vey? Let's say hello to her. One of Rex's favorite bosses. All right, let's stand by for a gate from Ivy. Thank you for the super chat. I hope you enjoyed the notification, Garrus. Let me know what you thought of it. There's the gate. Let's go through. Knights. Do we have a... there's Ron. Excellent. Is everyone in a party? Does anyone need a party invite? Okay. All right. Still the same. Yeah. And it's going to be the same for a while from what I heard. According to Maria, she said that the next level is going to basically take the same amount of time as all the previous levels combined. And I'm sure that the crafters were really happy to hear that. There we go. Damn it. Let's wait for everyone else to join up. Yeah, maybe to slow it down a little bit. Yeah, that would make some sense. Ron, I'm actually planning to organize a PvP tournament for the server, the Shard, either end of February or early March, and I'd love to have you involved with that. Well, I mean, basically, I just need to consult with you about how to best set it up. So hopefully, it's gonna be very light in terms of work that you need to do. Oh, gotcha. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I believe I'm looking for at least 2 other guilds to sponsor the PvP tournament along with the Wyvern's Lair. I'm in talks with Cool. And so the idea is to have like 3 different entry categories. We've got gates to the south. 2 gates, yep. And of course, I need to be in war mode. There we go. Attack. There we go. Garrus says the notification looked good. It looked like Smog, but it was too quick to be sure. That was Smog. Good eyes. Good shout out. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking at least 1 category for solo melee, 1 category for solo spellcasters. I actually don't know what would be most entertaining, so that's something that I want to talk to you about based on what your knowledge of what's fun in PvP and UO. Awesome, because I do need them, especially for someone who's sort of like a PvP specialist. Yeah, and I think it's exactly what the Shard will need. I think it will be a good time for it because right around then, the next event, the first event for New Legacy will hit. So hopefully there'll be a nice uptick in activity around then as well. It's going to be something that's going to be related to what's happening on the production shards right now. It involves Velara, who obviously has a presence here. Yep. Nice. Get Rexued, Velara. Woohoo! GG team. Let's see. PvP? We will do it. We'll get together. Ivy, myself, and Ron. Ah, great. That's good to hear. Definitely going to want her perspective as well. And of course, you know, with what she does here at the Wyvern's Lair and her role as an emissary and everything she does for the guild and how she loves events, we'll get it going. If it moves, kill it, says Ivy. I like it. I like it. Vicious, just like our friend Ron. Ron actually isn't vicious. He's like, you come across as like the chillest, nicest guy. But yeah, you like to kill people. Yeah, a little bit like Dexter. That's the vibe that I get. That was nicely done. Who are we trampling next? That's a good question. What did I get? All right, Subjugators sleeves of fortification sounds nice. No, I didn't get credit for Valara. I hate you, Valara. How'd that happen? I didn't. She's a clever minx. All right. Where are we catching the gate, Ivy? Back to the guild house. Okay. All right, everyone next to Ivy for the gate. There's the gates open. Go through it. Yeah. Elroy, get off to Moonglow. Link up with Orc. Does anyone have an idea of what's available in the way of legendary foes? Congrats on the sleeves, by the way, Orc, for Vey. Can I take a look at them? Plate. I prefer plate. All right, Elroy's at the bank. Speaking of banks. So we just did Vey. Does anyone know where we are with the other legendary folk clocks? Ice is not up. I'm going to go ahead and check Solon real quick. Unless anyone tells me not to go. Okay. Sounds good. I'm off to Solon. What's that, Zeke? I think Koala's checking Titan. Yeah. You can check Crimson for us if you want. Yeah. If it moves, it dies. If it dies, you move on. Repeat as needed, says Garrus. I like that. That's the question Zeke had for you, Elroy. Garrus says, I was actually in a guild called Cool when I played Dark Orbit. I'd never heard of that game. Elroy says, I do. Best option I have at the moment. Soul Matriarch's up. No damage on it. Ivy, could you coordinate a gate for us to the Solon Hive? Okay. You're stuck with Titan? Okay, you hang out there as long as you can, and we'll wrap up Solon real quick, and then we'll make our way over to Titan. Okay. All right, see TWL shortly. Solon's at 92%. Oh no. Orc, it's been a pleasure. Get some rest. Thank you for joining us. Oh, gotcha. Just do a quick check. Who's on their way to Solon? I think we got Rex on the way to Titan for a res. Okay. Sounds good. We got Ron here. Anyone else on their way to Solon? Hey, when you guys quit playing around with Titan, try and swing back to Solon if you can. Solon's still got a good amount of health here. Poison Ivy's here. Nomish is here. Who? Okay, I'm gonna switch off all this. Well, I was laughing hard. Laurel and Hardy, says Ivy. Hey, speaking of streaming, Rex, would you be able to take a look at Ivy's issues with her headset and mic to see if you can get that sorted out so she can occasionally, you know, stream a guild adventure, well, really whatever UO content she wants to in the future? Oh wow, it's that sort of an issue, huh? That's weird, super weird. Right. Well, the first thing that we need to check into is if we can get the developers to switch on the arena for us. Yeah, so that has to happen first. Oh, really? Okay. Well, if you think we can forego the arena, we can. But how do we keep it fair with, like, potions and consumables? Hmm. Whatever someone wants to carry into combat with them, huh? Yeah, we could do it that way. I'll have a sidebar with you and Poison Ivy, and find out. Again, I want to get a sense from you what you think would be most fun for the participants as well, not just the spectators, right? Hey, I got credit for that one. God damn you, you Vixen Valara. Let's see. She truly is just the worst, isn't she? Let's see. What do we got? Nothing good there. I can't see any uniques that dropped into my box. Okay. So what we're going to be doing, folks, is we're going to be exiting Hive, and we're going to be waiting for Poison Ivy. When we're all set up, Poison Ivy is going to provide us a gate to Hedge Maze. Right. All right, Ron and I are out. We're waiting on Nomish. I'm gonna wait. We gotta wait for people to come, but go through, Ron. Go ahead and get the hedge. Let's see. How are you doing, Nomish? Did you make it out? Okay, we're gonna wait for you. Don't worry. We're not gonna go anywhere. There's Elroy. Ivy, can you hang out here for Nomish? Thank you, Ivy. Whew. go ahead and... Gareth says, keeping things fair. Remember the guy thought fair was the guy in a hole up to his chest and his wife had a bag of rocks. We are... Elroy, we are heading to Titan. Yes, absolutely. If you can reach Titan, that's where you want to be. TWL, we're all headed to Titan. Ivy is very kindly taking care of Gnomish. Oops, I should leave my damn horse outside. Let's go ahead and tell the horse to stay, because I don't want Rex to poke fun at me for all the horses I leave behind. I know. That's why I'm leaving them here. Let's see, where's my Venom setup? There we go. F8. I'm such a pro player now. Got Venom Bane. All right. Okay. Titan's going down pretty quick. Get wrecked, Titan Weave. Nicely done. GG team. GG team TWL. Ooh, that sounds good. I do swordsmanship. I wouldn't mind taking a look at that. But of course, if anyone wants it, I could roll off for it. Sure, sounds good. Rex, would you want that? Would that be good for you? Okay. Okay. Zeke, okay, right. Let's not forget Zeke. I see you. Isn't there a way to like teleport? Yeah. How do you teleport again? In the help section, right? I do not, but if you click on help, let's see. If you're experiencing a problem in the game that does not fall into one of the my character is physically stuck. Gotcha, there we go. Another player's harassing. Yeah. All right, well done, team. Let's see. Yeah, get on my horse. That'd be good. Woohoo! Oh, that looks amazing. Thank you. Look at that. Venom Hewer of Power. Sexy. Thank you. We're actually all up top from the hedge maze. I guess once we get out here, Ivy, yeah, you can throw down a gate to the guild house. We can rally there. We're good to go. Gnomish, are you having fun? Good. No, don't go. I'm just kidding. Thanks for joining us, Gnomish. We got to get together and do some offline fun here. We got to progress your character. Have a wonderful night. Give my love to everyone. Give my pets to the kitties. Thank you, Gnomish, for joining us, my good friend. 4 years ago, this happened because of Gnomish, the one and only. Get some rest. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop over to CD real quick. And if CD's not up, we could take on the Orc Champion Garthok for the fun of it. Oh, Elroy said someone in the chat said it's dead. How do you guys? Let me take a look at the legendary foes that we have here. Thanks, Elroy. Could we do the Manticore? Do we have the bombs for it, Ivy? Probably not, I'm imagining. Yeah, no problem. Garth? That's true. Garthok. My vote's Garthok. I'm going to head back to the guild house. Yeah, let's do Garthok. Let's give it a few minutes for people to sort of... Koala's grabbing a smoke. Once Koala's back, let's head out and get to some fun. Take on Garthok real quick. I like how, obviously, Lithy left behind some legs for us. In the pen for our mounts. Which Zeke and Ivy put together for us. Which reminds me, I'm going to leave my horse here. Because Garthok will own it. I did, yeah. I did with you, actually, if you might recall. Okay. I don't have one, no. But I will look into that. An apple? Can I? That's fine? Okay. Thank you. I like the shade of this this horse. It's Lucky Horse. Your pet looks happier. Nice. It will eventually. Garrus says night gnomish. Thanks, Garrus. It will. I swear. Oh, it's not my horse. Nope. Elroy is taking a quick break. Once Elroy and Koala get back, we'll get to it. Mostly fixes. But what sort of features would you want from the client, or that you're looking for from the client? That's When I mouse over a character, I come up with a white text over my character's name. Go into your options, and under experimental, you have a choice for a modern chat gump. Do you have that enabled? Welcome back, Elroy. Because you can tweak a lot of the modern chat gump under experimental. If you don't like the way the Koala's back. All right, Ivy, hit me that portal leading to Garthok. Oh, it should be white. What color would you prefer? Hmm. So right, right. That's definitely. I mean, the developers, fortunately, are really they're available. They're responsive over Discord, and also they have a Discord for the classic web client, and they're very active on the official forums too, and taking requests and questions from players. So that's something that you could check into if you got gates open. Come through, folks. Yeah, since it's available to us, and you still get it counts as a quest objective, and you get a chance for unique drops. So might as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, good idea. Why isn't F6 working? F6. Ventures, we join me in welcoming Leafy Nebula to the Wyvern's Lair, saying, "Hey, folks. Hey, Leafy. Good to have you here." Oh no, sorry about that. I wonder. It shouldn't break your macros. I mean, I've had no real trouble switching back and forth, but yeah, it's in beta, so I'll take your word for it. Right? Tell you what though, I love the auto loot feature of the classic web client. Absolutely. Just takes out so much manual drudgery from the game. That's maybe by design, considering how quick it is to skill up. I don't know. I don't know. But but yeah, obviously soulstones aren't part of the new legacy experience so far. Why would you think that they wouldn't include it, Ron? What would be the rationale there? Hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Nice. Wow. There's a lot of orcs. I want an orc horde to attack me. I got my cool whirlwind weapon going. Chance spawn's ticking along. You got bombers out. Yay! Do you and Ivy have any plans for Sunday, Rex? That's a good plan. I think I've asked you this before, Zeke, but does your son play Ultima Online too? Okay. And has he left gaming behind, or does he still play other games? Okay, gotcha. I was very endeared to hear from Orc about how he and his father played Ultima Online all their lives. Llamas, okay. Interesting how llamas ended up in the game thanks to one of the original developers just loving them as a pet, an animal. Llamas? I I'm the rideable mount. Gotcha. Orc Fruits level 3. Let's go. Oh, level 4. Sorry, you're right. Yep. I'm going to switch over to my Giant Bane. There's Garthok, the big guy. And Garthok's getting spanked here. Has anyone seen anything in general about what legendary foe could be next for us? Sandman. It's been a long night, Zeke. Thanks so much for joining us, and that tour of your player home was a treat. Joker, Soul, Dragon, JSD, our only hope. Are you saddling up, or are you just coming to troll us? No. No worries, Joker. We miss you, man. Get in game with us soon. Hey, it's just about having fun with friends. That's all it is. When you want to do that, you know, I'm sure you'll turn up. How's the week ending for you? Week's ending on a high note for you, Joker? Good. GG team. Get Rexu, Garthok. Team TWL victorious again. Elroy says some people were saying ice, but he wasn't up yet before we started here. All right. Well, we could do a little quick camp. One of us at ice, another at Crimson, and a third one at Manticore. Has anyone heard about a Manticore raid happening this evening? I should be soon, huh? Koala, thank you so much. That was a fun romp with you. Is that our gate? I think it is. Yep. Okay. Good night, Koala. Good night, Zeke. Thanks so much. Joker, that means you gotta join us. Come on, man. Log in. Join us. One legendary foe, and then bounce. Okay. Fair enough. That takes precedence over Ultima Online for sure. Okay. Sounds good, Joker. We're here at ice. Really? Nice. I was like, where's my horse? Oh, yes, I left it safely back at the guild house where it belongs. Shouldn't be long. Are you logging in with the enhanced client? Yeah, it shouldn't take long. There's a lot of people here, Ron. Yeah, look at all these guys. So Ivy, who's part of that late night crew that used to do a lot of content with here in the New Legacy? Who? No, I know Ivy is muted because she and Rex are in the same room. Oh, the silver hair folks. Gotcha. Okay. Some cool. Okay. Sounds good. Ivy, I'm going to reach out to you. So, a big thing that we're going to be working on over the next couple of weeks is just looking for good players to join us here at the Wyvern's Lair. There has been a bit of a slowdown here in the Shard. It's been harder to find good players making their way towards us here at the Wyvern's Lair, and I think it's really important, you know, for us to remain active and healthy as a guild, to be on the lookout for new good players. So that is something that I'll be working closely with our emissary Poison Ivy here, and the rest of the knights in the weeks ahead. Really? You wouldn't have so many players here if they didn't think ice wasn't going to pop soon. I may have just done ice like a few hours ago. Are you on the enhanced client, Rex? How do you handle looting in the enhanced client, just out of curiosity? Do you have a macro setup or an agent? Select the looter, gotcha. Makes sense. That does kind of make sense because it's such an item-based game. Like, you actually make real gold off of, the occasional good drop, right? So gold is kind of secondary. Mm-hmm. There's a there's an auto loot button in the enhanced client. Oh, but it takes everything out of that bag, doesn't it? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Joker, do you know how to get to ice? Joker, do you know how? Nice. Barathas! My buddy. I can't believe it was you, me, and Baraz way back in the day when we first stepped foot in the on the shard here. It was. Could we get an invite for Joker here, Ivy? I don't know who's leading the group. Thank you, Ivy. Oh my gosh, sorry. Why am I attacking you? What the heck? Yeah, I know. There we go. Anything you're looking forward to tomorrow, Joker? Hear ya. Good old Castaholic cast a night sight on me. Much appreciated. The wait begins. The long wait for Icemancer to pop. Therian Icemancer. Have you been enjoying the event on the production shards, Ron? I heard you complaining that most of your friends were running the event and you didn't find it very interesting. Shard to shard. Gotcha. Gone. Mm-hmm. Ivy says test center's up for the next one. Nice. Checked it out. It's fun. Nice, Ivy. I'm so excited for the first event to hit New Legacy. I'm sincerely hoping, considering how long it has been. Therian's up. Therian's up. Get him. Get him. Oh my gosh. All these freaking pets. Yep, that's what I did. But I just reaching him, I get blocked by these pets sometimes. Therian hasn't taken any damage on my end. Really? Could be a little bugged. Okay. It's good to hear. If it was a DDoSer. Really? Huh. Sure. I'm always up for a little bit of gossip. But certainly, if someone was maliciously trying to impact the player experience for the people here in Ultima Online, I'm glad they got to it. Now, Ron, I got to ask you, do you play the Grey Shards too, considering that they are much more sort of relaxed when it comes to the PvP rule set? Oh, nice. Is this your first Grey Shard that you're checking out? Really? Which Grey Shard? Mm-hmm. Okay. No moss? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yep. And that's why I much prefer to spend my Ultima Online time here at the official shards. Because even that is true. That is true. The official shards servers can go away, but I just feel that, it's been here for 27 years almost. It's probably going to be here for a lot longer. Really? Gotcha. Hmm. Yeah, that's another thing about Ultima Online that I'm glad the developers have not gotten in the way of. There's now all kinds of different ways to experience this game apart from what's offered officially. And Broadsword or EA could have gone after these folks. I'm glad they didn't. But no, I'm absolutely committed to the retail experience. I have a lot of fun here, and I'm just discovering it. And I don't have I've it will never happen where you'll see me playing a Grey Shard. Just won't. That's not what I'm here for as a player, or what I want to do with my channel, for that matter. What are you talking about, Joker? Speaking of no longer existing, when does Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 drop? Are you going to be sick that day? In quotes. Nice. Really? How are you managing that? Oh, that's right. There you go. Gareth says KCD drops Tuesday. Nice. Did you check out that trailer that I sent you, Rex? Did you have a chance to look at it for the first game, KCD 1? No worries. I'll link it again to you. Take a look at it. You might find it. Yeah. Whoa, that's unique. Congrats. It is. I got an earthquake scroll. Do you want to trade? Hang on to it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it, my friend King. Look at this. Joker logs on for 5 minutes, gets a cool unique, logs out. Goes to figure. Elroy says, I got nothing. Same, Elroy. Garrus says, I just finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 about 3 hours ago. Congrats, Garrus. All right. Everyone hold up here. Let's wait for Ivy to show up, and she will gate us to our guild house. We're right at the entrance to ice. Oh, she's at CD. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we did a good job tonight. We let's take a look at what I have left. I just got the Crimson Dragon, and obviously I missed out in Valara, so that doesn't count. But yeah, we did a great job this evening. And speaking of, let me go ahead and take a quick screenshot of Poison Ivy. Look at that. Poison Ivy at the last minute snatched all this guild prestige along with Zeke here. I'm going to take a picture. I have been very lax on Oh yeah. That's courtesy of Poison Ivy and Zeke. They made that just a little while ago. You haven't actually seen the guild house in all its glory, have you, Joker? Gotcha. Yeah, well, now's your chance to check out our good work, and if you have suggestions for Ivy, feel free to let her know, or if you want to help out, just let her know, and we'll get you involved. I have not. Let's take a look at it. Oh, cool. Let's see. How do I open up the damn container? There we go. I got it open right now. I have a Grape Bunch from Ron Fells. Thank you very much, Ron, for the Grape Bunch. We got 17 Cure Potions from Ivy, Agility Potions, all of my potions from Ivy. Thank you, Ivy, for throwing in those potions there. And thank you, Ron, for helping us understand how to use the mailbox. No, it's not. That's basically Ultima Online. It's not intuitive. That should be the tagline for this game. It's good, but it's not intuitive. Poison says, and I was bugged. I had to relog 3 times. Ouch. Before it would drop in the damn thing. So I think this is going to be the last legendary foe for myself. It's been a really epic stream here. We've been going since 5:30 my time. It's almost 9 o'clock. But it's been a memorable one. I've really enjoyed this. Elroy, congrats on winning the treasures of the treasure hunt. Which pendant? Let's take a look. Oh, that's from the Solon matriarch. Yep. I don't see where the pendant is, honestly. Let's see. Razor Barb Javelin of Power. That looks cool. Oh, the matriarch's pendant. It's +3 mana increase, +4 stamina increase, +5 hit point increase. There we go. Elroy has it in guild chat. Elroy, do you feel well supported as a player who's not on mic with us? You don't feel like you're a second-tier citizen, I hope? Because it is very important for me to support players who, for one reason or another, either are not comfortable being on mic or cannot be on mic. Elroy says, I got a second one I gave to Ivy before as a donation. Cool. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, Elroy. That's Joker. Joker laying down the law. Happens. Parental duties. I am. Yes, yeah, I'm very much streaming. I'll let you know when we head out if you want to talk to me offline. I'll be sure to let you know. But we are live on stream, so if you got anything naughty, Broadsword may be listening. Probably not. Probably not. They need to hear it. Ivy says, "Oh, and Elroy, I want to get with you about an idea for the roof to boost the bar." Ooh, that does sound exciting, Ivy. That's right. Wednesday, we're going to get together with Poison Ivy. It won't be a guild adventure, but it will be a stream, and we'll be working to complete the final touches to version 1 of our guild house here. We will, yeah. It's going to open up the resource bank. That's going to be good for our crafters in the guild. Roy says, all right, let me know what you're thinking sometime. And Ivy says, you seem to have the talent to put together my brain cell ideas. Glad to hear the collaboration between guild members here. Busy times ahead. I have to get together with you, Ron, and Poison Ivy here and talk about the tournament and how to put it together. I was under the impression that the arena would make things far more, organized for us, but you seem to be the opinion that we actually don't need the arena. So I'm open to hearing what you would suggest here, Ron. Also, PvP categories. I'm thinking 3. Each sort of category would be sponsored by a guild, and we'd offer a first place reward, a second place reward, and a third place reward. So if we had 3 categories and it was TWL and Cool and the third guild, what would you recommend those categories to be, Poison Ivy and Ron? Just off the top of your heads. Well, I'm thinking, I hear what you're saying, but I think it would make it much more exciting if there was some sort of reward involved, and each guild could sort of put up a reward for the categories that they would sponsor, if that makes sense. And I'm also happy to reach out to the event, the EM for New Legacy, and I believe it's the developers for New Legacy, and to see if they might be willing to craft some trophies for these categories, which could definitely be, the reward that stands in place of, I don't know, an item equivalent from New Legacy. Ivy says, nude with exploding bombs. That could be a category. Gotcha. So if it was player driven, we couldn't really have anything crafted for us, huh? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But let's say we were to organize it amongst 3 guilds, and we, TWL would own a first, second, and third place reward for a category. Could that be exciting for people? And Ivy has one category, naked with exploding bombs. She's very passionate about that. What's a category that you'd recommend for us, Ron? Teams? Teams of 4? And would it be, if it's a 1v1, would it be fair to pit a warrior against a mage? Gotcha, okay. Gotcha, okay. That's good to know from you that you would recommend 1v1 for melee characters and a separate one for spellcasters. Joker, are you taking off? Did you log out? Okay, gotcha. Elroy says warrior tourney, mage tourney, craft tourney. I like the idea of a craft attorney. Okay, I could see that. I could see that warrior tourney, mage tourney, and then yes, you said a 5 versus 5. Why 5 versus 5 instead of 4 versus 4? Is there a reason for 5? Arbitrary. Fun number. All right, all right. And then we can have a special 4th category, which is the nude with exploding bombs. Just for the fun of it. That's incredible. I mean, if someone could get a unique title off the Turdy win, that would also be pretty sick. And also, I can't believe you were there. Yeah. Yeah. That's the guy. That's the man. The baddest dude in Ultima Online. I think it's pretty cool that you were there for that, Ron. You must have been. How old were you back then? Not to age you. That's great. And you were playing UO back then? You grew up with this game. That's incredible. A lot of people did. All right. I'm actually going to head over to you, Ivy, because that's the last boss we're doing, Crimson. So, I mean, if you want to throw a gate down for everyone else, we might as well just join up with you because we've done everything else. It's not up yet, though. I know. We can just kind of hang out there. It's the next boss, really. We've done everything else. I missed Vayne. That's on me. Does anyone know if Scalebane works on Crimson? Hey, Ivy. You can get a gate out for the rest of the guild. There's Elroy. Hey, where's everyone else? Wakey, wakey, Rex, Ron. Oh, it's only Rex and Ron. That's it. They're kind of just stuck there. Ron's AFK. Oh, okay, Rex went to get a drink. Gotcha. It's been a fun night. I've enjoyed this. Gareth says one PvP option has to be a dwarf toss. The idea is to hit the opponent with an angry dwarf, and the last one standing wins. That's actually a pretty good category too. The only issue with that is there are no dwarves in Ultima Online, Gareth. Ace, attorney at law. So let me take a look at our guild prestige again real quick. So as of tonight, it's Zeke leading with 665, and Ivy's just behind Zeke with 605. And incredibly, I'm in third place, which almost never happens. 580. Hey, Rex. In Mani Yelm. Is that like summon ham? Random food. Nice. Kara says no dwarves fake fantasy. In lore. I could use some lore. Thank you. Oh, about what? The paladins? Paladin Insight. You know, the interesting thing about chivalry and necromancy is that actually was part of like Ralph Koster's vision for this game as far as where it was headed, right? It was part of the Second Age expansion, which was the first, I think, for the game. Yeah, well, this is tinkering. Were you there for the Second Age expansion, Rex? No, you weren't, right? No. Yeah, much later. Hey, Ron, you were there for Second Age, right? When it dropped for the first time, right? You were about 15, 14, when necromancy and chivalry became part of the game. Oh, the Age of Shadows, gotcha. Westwall fell. Pretty much, it was Ron and Ivy. Ron and Ivy way back in the day. Ron, the official UO forums are something else. Oh, it's so funny to browse through. It's like the same 4 people posting over and over again, including myself for that matter. It seems. Yeah, the New Legacy forum, not a very busy place. Not a very busy place. All right. Fire elementals, and there's poison ivy. And I have an elemental slayer. Where is it? Stormbane. Get wrecked. I fear you not. I fear you not, elementals. Get popped like a zit. An elemental zit. This is the camp out. Age of Shadows was the 3rd or 4th expansion for the game? 22nd Joker. Mm-hmm. Second Age was really well regarded. The last expansion designed by Ralph Koster. The Lost Lands, Papua de Lucia? Yeah. Delucia. And then the Age of Shadows, which you said is let's see where you can find this. Hmm. Ivy says, I loved Blackthorn. I know Roy says, I think Blackthorn's Revenge was active when I started in 2002, but I didn't actually have access to it. Gotcha, Elroy. Yeah, it's interesting because I was sort of like just out of curiosity, and this is the kind of the crazy person that I am, but I was looking up like these old House of Commons with designer Dragon Ralph Koster, and I think it was like in the early 2000s when he was talking about developing chivalry and necromancy for the game. But I guess it took a couple of years for those skills to hit the game after he'd left. Roy says so. Anytime people had rideable beetles, they looked like purple llamas to him because he didn't have the expansion. This energy vortex loves me. Let me run up to the second level. Poof. Yeah, I imagine we're gonna hit guild level 3 in maybe 2 weeks at this rate. Joker. What do you got going on your side, Joker? What are you playing right now? You're playing something, I know. Oh, what? Oh, Path of Exiles. Okay, gotcha. Path of Exiles 2? Nice. Oh yeah, I saw the posters for that in the cinema. It was fun. Nice. What would you think of it? It was okay. Yeah, yeah, it definitely didn't hold. I think. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You could ride rhinos in Conan Exiles. That was fun. Ivy says, "I miss Order and Chaos." Do you remember Order and Chaos, Ron? What exactly was that? Oh, what was Order? Mm-hmm. Oh, good fight. Oh, that's cool. So it's like factional PvP. Why did they take it out? That sounds fun. That's what it sounds like. Why would they take out a fun consensual PvP system like that from the game? Oh yeah, the 3 or 4 people posting it over and over again. Hmm. Yeah. That sounds like a good time. That does sound like a really good time. Ivy says they QQ all day. They hurt me, mommy. And COM, what is COM? Circle of Mages? Council of Mages. Gareth says Conan was. Go ahead. Oh, that is really cool. Oh, that is serious bragging rights. Poison Ivy also seems to really appreciated that. Faction war horses, that is cool. These are some great ideas. I hope they manifest in some shape or form here in New Legacy. When I was reading the introduction to the Shard, when I was first logging in, it seemed like the developers were thinking about that because in this world there is no Lord British and the cities are kind of like city states into themselves and occasionally they fight with each other. So I'm hoping we see a little bit of that, city versus city factional combat of some sort in New Legacy at some point in the future, whether it's this season or maybe a subsequent season. Hey, why'd you put that down in the document that I'm trying to get some feedback on? There's a document that I've been circulating to the Ultima Online / New Legacy community, trying to capture just some feedback from the players about what they would like to see in subsequent seasons of the New Legacy and pain points in the current season too, for that matter. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, the developers, they care about this game. They want to make sure it grows and continues to entertain the current player base. So I think that they come to what they do with the very best intention. That's me again. This is just me being a new player here, but and I'm not too new, mind you. I've been like watching this game for years. I just haven't had a chance to play it. A classic shard would never ever bring in new players. That's the issue with the classic shard. It would bring in veteran players, but my argument is that there actually aren't that many veteran players that would come back to even a classic shard. You know, hmm. Ivy says the problem with the classic Ultima Online shard is that there are already tons of private ones for those people that are free. That's true. And that would certainly pull away people from the volatile gray shards. That is a point. That is a point. Fair point. Adventurers, please join me welcoming Kit Fox Wayne to the Wyverns there, saying, greetings, adventurers. Greetings, Kit Fox. How are you, my fine friend? Gareth says it has. I've been sadly busy. I missed Wyvern's 1K stream. I haven't had a 1K stream, actually, Gareth, so you haven't missed a thing. Can't stay long. My battery's about to croak. I'm not near my desktop. Sounds good, Kid Fox. Thanks for dropping by. Sending my heart to you and Garrus here. Thank you for dropping by and keeping us company. Joker. I am a busy wyvern, okay? Oh, that is true, Elroy. That is true. That is true. The last thing that I'd read was in fact from Elroy, not Poison Ivy. Stop confusing me, Poison Ivy. Elroy says there was that line from earlier where you asked me for a Moongate. I think I was asking, I believe, I mean, you know, I say all kinds of random things on these streams, but I think I was trying to get you a Moongate to join up with Orc Lug earlier. But I could very well have been asking you for a Moongate, Elroy. That does sound like something a DM dinosaur would do. Oh my goodness, Ivy. We are camping out here. This is an old school EverQuest camp out for Crimson, huh? Are we there yet? Well, this is part. Hey, we got Jane, the Frost Warden showing up, and we got this Wolf Moon Whitefang. So when we see names like that showing up, it probably means that we're close to the clock here. Elroy says it's almost like I'm playing Final Fantasy and hunting a notorious monster. Ivy says, where has Pocted been even? You know, Ivy, our allies over at Never Lucky, and I think this goes just in general, people who play New Legacy there's a certain kind of player profile who has a lot of time in their hands. And Never Lucky, many of the guild members there kind of fit that profile. I mean, they were there for beta, and they were certainly here for New Legacy for the first couple of months in a very significant way. But New Legacy has a ways to go before I feel like there's enough in the way of an end game to keep a certain kind of player profile, you know, engaged with the experience indefinitely. And I think that's going to happen Publish 1 was significant. They did great changes to Publish 1. So they're listening. They're, you know, seeing what the player community is asking for. And I think Publish 1 was a good step in the right direction for New Legacy. I'm curious to see what changes they have envisioned for Publish 2. But we're going to get there eventually. But right now, my advice to anyone playing New Legacy is log in, do a couple of the quest objectives, and log out. Don't spend all day here. Final Fantasy 11. Thanks, Elroy. Like Ron Fellows is a great example of that. Ron, veteran player, you know, active in the UO community. And Ron, you just kind of jump in New Legacy every once in a while. You dip in, have a good time, and dip out, and you're gone for like days. And that's fine, right? It works for you. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's a great way to consume, I think, New Legacy, because any more than that, and you kind of get a little bored. Poison Ivy says, yeah, that's why I'm Paragon level 5 in Diablo. Is that like the top in Diablo 4 right now, Ivy? Adventurers, please join me welcoming Hundy58 saying, love your New Legacy journey. Appreciate that, Hundy. Thank you for the kind words. Hundy says you posted the doc on the New Legacy Discord, right? That is me. I am I'm not the author of that document. That is really there for the New Legacy community, Hundy. But I kickstarted it, and I'm really hopeful that we get a little bit more feedback before I try and send it up to developers for their attention. Yeah, thank you for dropping by and saying hello. Gareth says, "Hey DM, what's with the giant pile of treasure-looking spot in the floor? Is that just a hoard?" This is interesting, Gareth. So this is the treasure hoard of the Crimson Dragon. It's one of the legendary foes here in the New Legacy Shard. One of the hardest, and this is their treasure hoard. Now, there's a couple of chests here that you can actually interact with. I believe these ones here. You can open them, but you need like I believe a lockpick and a key. But you can actually loot these chests if you are so inclined. Nice burp live on stream, Joker. Right into the microphone. Right into the microphone. Thank God. uh. Ivy says, nope, there are so many more Paragon levels to go. Gotcha. Hey, I love it. I love it. Yeah. My Diablo definitely is Ultima Online, Ivy. I still got to catch up on my player currency. Monday, I'm coming back to finish the Crafter quest line live on stream. I want to get that out of the way, the Blacksmith Crafter quest line. Once that's done, I'm switching back over to William here, and I'm going to branch out into the Taming Advanced Narrative path, which I'm looking forward to. And then I'm on the hunt for the Book of Dragons. Oh, you do? All right, I'll reach out to you and let you know we can do that together live on stream if that's okay with you. Sure. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I will. It's I'm probably gonna start the Taming Advanced Narrative path. Not next week, but the following week. So I'll reach out to you. We'll get our schedules, synced up, and we can do that live on stream together. Should be a fun time. Yes, that's right. Abs- Absolutely. That's kind of one reason why I want to branch out into taming, but I also think it's going to be really good in both PVM, and I'd like to think it's still going to be effective in PvP too, with the Asphidian Ram or whatever that creature is that can dismount fools. Yeah, Ivy queued me in on the Ram. The Undead Ram could do that, and I was like, what? Got to get me a Ram. Garrus says, "Oh no, not Diablo 4. You're not a fan of Diablo 4, Garrus?" Hi, Ivy. Should say Poison Ivy the Heartbreaker. That should be your title. Dude, a long time. I I thought that we should be pretty good on the clock. I believe Crimson should be coming up pretty. Oh, there it is! Just popped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm running. Oh, it's no, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna live. My horse is gonna live. Oh no, there's a shadow worm up here. Okay. Let's see, there's Crimson. Okay. I was looking forward to just taking on Crimson with this group here. No, it's okay. Heals on William. Does Scalebane work on Crimson? Oh, heals on William, please. Thank you. Fairfinder says, DM, that's a bigger dragon than you. Blasphemous. Adventurers, we join me in welcoming Fairfinder to the Wyvern's Lair. That is a big daddy dragon, that's for sure. Okay, Elroy's up in front with me. Good. Good to see. Oh, watch out for the fire line. Heals on William. Heals on William. Thank you. Heals on William. That is a huge dragon, I agree. Oh! Heals on William. I got Elroy. I know, that was scary. I fed this this horse a peach and everything. I don't want it to go down. Well done on all the healers who kept me up. That was well done. I am using a Scalebane. Oh, sorry, I'm not using the right weapon. I should be using Scalebane, which is F5. There we go. Scalebane Katana. That's much better damage. Yeah, I'm using Armor Ignore. Okay. Clarifier says heals on William, damn it. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Ron. I could have sworn that I was using Scalebane, but it's much better. No, but I'm glad you asked. Yeah, for sure. Yara says it's games like this that almost make me miss playing Wizard 101. Hey, we're always looking for more good players to join us here in the Wyvern's Lair in Ultima Online, Garrus. Yeah. Ow. What is it about that game? I've heard of it before, but what made it so good, Rex? Uh, heals on William. Heals on William. Thank you. Right. Right. Leafy says this game has been around for a long time. It has. I remember wanting to play it back in the 90s. That's basically my story in a nutshell, Leafy. I knew about it. I was a kid in high school at the time, reading about this game, and just was fascinated with this idea of a persistent virtual world. And I wanted to check it out. I wanted to experience it for myself, and I wanted to do so in a way that would be, I think, a fresh experience. And I needed something like the new Legacy Shard to make me want to come and check out this elder game, if you will. Yaris, craziness. I'm still gonna get out my jalopy and try to sort of work myself up without assistance on Atlantic. Waffles McGregor, another content creator, had a good experiment. Oh, thank you so much for the heals. Punkenstein needs heals. Okay. Elroy's up. Let's see, where's Elroy? Alright, Elroy's next to me. I'm gonna put a bandage on Elroy. There we go. Dang. That guy's burst damages. Yes! Get Rex and Crimson! GG. Team TWL. Anyone get good drops? Uh-oh! Something big happened for Ivy. Ivy, what'd you get? It only took 1K. Killed CDs. Oh! She's got the bars! Woo! Heck yeah, Ivy. Big congrats. That's huge. I believe those bars are the lure for Emberwing, which is the coveted endgame pet. That is awesome, Ivy. I don't think I actually got anything from that encounter. I can't see what I got. Wasn't anything spectacular. No! I also lost my horse! No! My first... I was trying to take care of it. Damn it. I hate you, Crimson. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Ivy, congrats. You well deserved those gold bars, my good friend. And that's actually a really great way for us to wrap up things on this session. I'm so glad that a great friend and guildmate like Ivy got a really coveted drop on this session live on stream. It exists. So there you go, adventurers. If you are playing Ultima Online and checking out the new Legacy Shard, these gold bars, they do drop. It only takes 1,000 Crimson Dragons, as Ivy pointed out. They're trying to say it's William. All right, I'm gonna head back to the Wyvern's Lair. Whew, that's a good one. This has been a good session. I've had a lot of fun. We're gonna say goodbye to Cryo Crypt for a second here. We're gonna move on over to Go William. Is that what your son said, Joker? That's very sweet. Cheers, Ron. Cheers. Well done. Oh. Rex, is Ivy doing a victory dance in your room? Nice. Please let her know I'm very happy for her. Well, obviously, she can hear me. No, I'm over the moon happy for you, Ivy. The adventure is ending for now, but this has been a great one. I've really enjoyed the session this evening, and I want to thank all the adventurers who showed up to spend time with myself here. Shroom TV, Bathal, my great friend Guildmate Poison Ivy, Garrus, AK Lizardflame 1 for the $2 donations, Thank you so much for your generosity. Garrison confirming that notifications do, in fact, work for me. Leafy Nebula, Kid Fox Wayne, Flare Finder. Thank you all for coming out and joining myself in the Knights of the Wyvern's Lair here in Ultima Online. And of course, I want to thank all my guildmates here. Elroy, Joker Soul Dragon for dipping in and hanging out with us. Our emissary, Poison Ivy. Her husband, Rex Rumble. And the one and only, the infamous player killer, Ron Fellows. And I think this is going to be it. I want to wish everyone a great remainder of your weekend. I will be back on Monday to complete the Crafter narrative path, the Blacksmith Crafter narrative path here on the New Legacy Shard. And on Wednesday, I'll be back with Poison Ivy to complete decorating our guild tower. Of course, the entirety of the Wyvern's Lair is invited to help out with us and contribute to that. Just get in touch with Poison Ivy and let her know what you'd like to do or what your suggestions are, and she'll get you involved. Many more adventures ahead, but for now, we will be saying goodbye. What did I forget? That's right. And I will add, we're really all here for X Rumble in his stories, so it is, and you can only catch it live here at the Wyvern's Lair, so don't forget. No worries. Appreciate you, Rex. Anyway, fun. We got fun coming in saying I missed it on that guy. Have a great round, players. Appreciate you dropping by at the very end. That guy. All right, I'll be saying goodbye now. You all take care. Have a great night.